Morning. Thursday, 16th of April. I'm tired, man. I've been awake since 5. We'll give it time to see if anybody joins. If you're watching the replay, I apologise. But let's just give it a minute. Let's just give it a minute. I haven't pre-warned anybody that I'm actually doing a decaf coffee morning today. So I might not get any viewers. But you'll see the replay. It'll be on my YouTube channel. It'll be here on Facebook all day long. So I'll just vape for a minute and let's see. Morning. My father's in. Might just be me talking to my dad today. Look at my red nose. Sunburn. It's been a beautiful few days. I'm still waiting. I'm not going to tweet. I can't be bothered. Twitter's dead at the moment. It's just not working. I don't get any interaction. I've got over 30,000 Twitter followers. But I post something and just, if it ain't about the C word, people aren't interested. Nobody watching this morning. Couple of people. Okay. Maybe it's going to be one of them. I'll wait. I've been awake since 5 a.m. this morning and didn't sleep well. It's weird. I spent 6 days because my girlfriend was off for 6 days. And it has been so nice. So relaxing. The weather has been beautiful. I think she did her last day's work on Thursday last week, the 9th. And pretty much the whole day Friday, we just sat in the garden, chilled. Nothing to do. Just sat. The sun was shining. It was beautiful. But I burnt my head because I've shaved my head. So it was the first experience I've had of sunburn on my head, and it was uncomfortable. Very uncomfortable that night. But yeah, my nose was burnt, my ears were burnt, my cheeks got red, my forehead. And then it settled down after a few days. But I had a few dizzy spells last week. Or over the weekend, I think it was Saturday. I mentioned it in the video that I did yesterday, where we just took the dog for a walk around town. But yeah, I had a weird dizzy sensation and just spent a couple of days thinking about it, as you do. But then we went out for that walk and it was mad. Lockdown is suiting me. Morning, Kieran, mate. Yeah, lockdown is suiting me. Going out. What day was it? I've completely lost track. So I said in the last one, or I think I said Wednesday on the coffee morning, that this was helping me keep track of what day it is, but I have no idea. What day is it? Is it Thursday today? It is Thursday, yes. Yeah, I've completely lost track of days. We went for that walk on Tuesday evening, 7 o'clock or something like that. We went out, and it was so nice, so peaceful. I really, really enjoyed it. Lockdown turned Kieran's town into how it used to feel when he was a kid. Yeah, man. Well, the town centre when I was a kid, it used to be wow busy. But because they've built all these retail parks, they're just extending it. The town centre is pretty much deserted all the time now. Not like it was on that video, but a lot quieter. Morning, Deb. How was your birthday? Did you have a good one? I thought about you on Monday. I remembered Deb's birthday. It was my girlfriend's birthday on Saturday, but we just couldn't do anything. We just stayed home. And that's it. That's what you can do. We were planning, so, I don't know, probably before Christmas, we were thinking to ourselves, we can go away April. We can go just do something. And that's what we were really hoping to do. Morning, Laura. Yeah, we were planning on going somewhere for a weekend, just do something, but then this all happened, so we couldn't do it. But we still had a really nice 6 days. It's a shame, like, she's got to work. I think she's working like 12 of the next 15 days, which is quite a lot, but we'll be all right. Deb's birthday was okay. To be expected, I guess. Nothing, I mean, nobody's having a fantastic time now. It's unfortunate if you've got a birthday in this time because you just can't do anything. Can't go for dinner, can't go away, can't invite people round. It's weird, isn't it? Really weird. One thing I did do over the last 6 days was eat way too much food, man. Way too much food. Morning, Jules. Me and Magda were so sweet on our video together. Thank you. It was cool. We did the questions thing, the how well do you know your partner. That was really cool. Thanks for my birthday message. We were gonna go away as well. Yeah, you're welcome. But yeah, unfortunate, innit? Like we were thinking of where we were gonna go, and then the lockdown thing came, and it was just like, okay, maybe we won't get to do that. And then the closer it got, like, yeah, definitely, we're not gonna be doing that. So I don't know. We'll just wait. We've got a holiday booked for August. Who knows? Who knows if we're going to be able to go? I don't know. Do you think? What do you think? Do you think we'll be able to go out? Like, are they going to start relaxing the lockdown? I know today they're supposed to be announcing that they're going to extend it for another 3 weeks. But it's going to go on longer than that, surely. And then I guess it's just going to be like gradual easing of the lockdown restrictions. I just hope they don't open schools yet. Because I don't want to have to get up every day. Jokes. I have to make a noise. I have to cry. Interesting. I was trying to think of, like, is there something I can do with these live streams, like ask a question? Or ask a couple of questions each day, but I don't know, like, because this is the first one I'm doing, people don't know that I'm back doing these, although I did say I'd be back next Thursday, being today. But my intention is to do this now till Sunday. There will be a live stream at the weekend, and then I'll not do one on Monday because my girlfriend's off. I'm not getting up. But then I'll be back on Tuesday. So, like, I'm doing a lot. I'll be doing live streams quite a lot the next few mornings. And then I might change the timing. I don't know. You know me. Morning, Tracy, by the way. Normally go away in August. Not sure if that's going to happen. Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see how long it goes on for. Like, when will they lift any restrictions with regards to going to a holiday home or something like that, or just like an Airbnb? Like, is that an issue at the moment? Obviously, you can't go somewhere if it's non-essential. But, like, I don't know. Looking after your mental health, man. That's why I said during that walk video that we did the other day, just going somewhere. Not necessarily about physical exercise, but also, like, because I see the term stir crazy and cabin fever. Like, it's going around. People are always saying they're going stir crazy. So just, I don't know, if you can get out your house, do it. Private hospitals are still doing consultations, but by phone, and are charging full price. Okay. I don't know. Don't know what to say on that. Take my chewing gum out of my mouth. It's very unprofessional. So yeah, I was awake at 5 a.m. this morning. And I've just been sitting there, watching TV and YouTube, and God, it feels like I've done a whole day already. It's only 9 a.m. I've been awake for 4 hours. I'm doing a podcast. I'm recording a podcast after this, or a couple of hours after this. All caravan parks are closed, and some of them are refunding owners, and some extending the seasons. Yeah, that's a good point for, like, owners. Because I bet owners paid their fees like in January or whenever, and they've not been able to rent out through Easter, which is probably a decent with caravan holidays in the UK. Always wanted to own one. It'd be cool, man. But me and my girlfriend have been talking about France. We've been talking about hitting maybe Normandy in France, which is just below like Calais. I'm not sure what places are in Normandy, but that's what we're thinking. Drive into the Eurotunnel. Probably take us 3 hours, something like that. Hitting France and then hitting Normandy and staying there for a few days. I don't know when, but I would love to do it. I need to get a passport, but like it's got to be done. I've got to sample life abroad. I have to, but I can't fly yet. I'm not ready to fly. I don't know what it is. It's just that restriction. It's the airport. It's the whole thing. But I want to hit Europe. The Eurotunnel would be pretty cool, I think. Anybody done it yet? Anybody been on the Eurotunnel? 3.5 grand a year they're losing in fees. Yeah, lots of people will lose caravans. I wonder what will happen with that. What happens if you don't pay your fees? Do they like just remove your van off the site or what? And then people that have got finance on vans, and interesting subject. I hadn't even thought of that. Like when I go away on holiday, many times it's been in a caravan, privately owned as well, like not a park owned caravan. So all those people that are losing out on fees, and that's a lot of money to shell out. We go to my parents' caravan, site is closed. Not sure how safe we'll feel to go by August, even if they're open. Yeah, that's the point, isn't it? I guess, like, it's maybe they'll start lifting some of the restrictions, but then when are people going to feel confident enough to want to go and do that stuff? Like, could you imagine going to a theme park or something like that, or a zoo? Like, when the lockdown restrictions are lifted, like those first people that start going to the attractions like Blackpool Tower or Pleasure Beach, Alton Towers, stuff like that, Disneyland, wherever, they're going to be tense and nervous times for everybody, aren't they? I suppose. Especially, like, will they keep the social distancing stuff in supermarkets and stuff? Like, is it a good idea that we keep social distancing? Obviously not to the extent that we are, where there's queues, ridiculous lengths outside supermarkets, but it might be an idea to like just check your space. It makes me feel better for certain. We went to the shop on whatever day it was. I don't know. It was Tuesday actually. Bear with me. Yeah, we looked at the shops on Sunday. We went to go, but it was just the queues outside were crazy, ridiculous. And then Monday, the same. Don't know why. Like, it was Easter Monday and Easter Sunday. Like, the queues were crazy. So we went Tuesday and it was still a bit busy, but then we went yesterday and it weren't too bad. No, I think it was Tuesday that we did like a decent amount of shopping. And it was just, again, like, I'm able to stand in the queue for some reason. Like, we were about 5th in the queue, I think, for the checkout. And like, we're halfway down the aisle because of the distancing measures. But I just felt way more relaxed than if you're like all packed together, like everybody's up against each other waiting to go to the checkout. It's weird. Like, the social distancing thing has definitely eased my perception of what it's like to be in a shop. I don't feel claustrophobic. I don't feel like there's just people on top of you judging. I guess that I have a social issue. I don't know, man. How many market stalls and seaside shops will go bust in the meantime? Yeah, I've thought of that. Like, people that have markets, like car boot sales, people that rely on that income, and like the town centre markets and stuff. Like, it's not good, especially if they're holding stock, I guess. And many of them would have had food, like fresh food, produce to go to markets and stuff like that. It must be tricky. Don't know. Yeah, there's a lot more to think about than perhaps we have thought about. Like, if we're not directly impacted by certain things like market stalls, or if you own a bloody theme park, or you own a zoo, And you still got to feed the animals and stuff. I guess they're partly funded by what? I don't know. They must do fundraising. I don't know. I haven't thought about it. It's something to think about, isn't it? It's not good. Especially now the weather's packed up. The weather's booked up. The weather's been amazing. Since my girlfriend finished work last Thursday, it's been delightful. Like all that income that seaside towns and stuff like the UK is going to struggle. Especially if this runs through summer. Like tourism. It's bad. Saw Twycross asking yesterday for donations. Are you near Twycross then? Because I am. Like literally 10 minutes away from Twycross. That's my local zoo. Wait. Why I don't have dare to tell my relatives any girls liked by me. Anxiety. English is not good. English is fine, mate. I can kind of understand it. Don't worry about it. Speak out. If you hold it in, you'll just bottle up, bubble away, make you feel worse. Speak out. That's all I can tell you. Hinkley. Okay. Yeah, just down the road. Deborah knows what I mean. Queuing is an anxiety trigger, but had no issues since lockdown. It's really weird. Even, yeah, like I'm queuing. It's just that there's a gap. And that gap seems to just give me a bit of breathing space. Makes me feel a bit better. Which is interesting. So, yeah. That's it. 17 minutes and I've got nothing to talk about. Tomorrow I'm going to come loaded with 2 questions. I don't know what they'll be yet. I know what one of them will be. But I just thought I shouldn't do it today because like this is the first one. Hopefully people will see this during the day and think, must remember, 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Let's do coffee. So yeah, be prepared. There'll be a couple of questions. And I don't know. We'll see where it goes. I kind of enjoy doing this, but it does stress me out. I'll be honest. As I said, I have a podcast to do today. I don't know whether to tell you who with. It's a footballer or an ex-pro footballer who openly came out and talked about anxiety and depression. It's going to be interesting, I think, like to see how. I want to know, like how. What's the word? How often do people speak out, like within the circle of professional football? Because obviously they don't always go to the press, but like, does this guy, has he been contacted by other people that have said, yeah, like, interesting? Tracy watched Callum's Twitter last night. He had a lady do meditation for panic. I need to reach out to Callum Best. He said he would do a podcast episode with me, so we will. Like, it's not as if we haven't got time on our hands. So I've got plenty of that. In fact, there's been a few celebrities that have said, yeah, I'll do that with you. And then when I actually reach out to them to say, okay, let's get something sorted, they just don't respond. But then it is on Twitter, which is crap. Gonna have to watch the replay tomorrow, Deb. You'll be at work. Well, you are a key worker. We will forgive you that. We will let you go to work. Yeah, we'll let you, I suppose. How is work? Like, is anybody else working? Is anybody else a key worker? There's not many people watching, but is anybody else a key worker? It's interesting because, like, I've got work to do, and I've still got work to do, but over the last few days, like, I've had a few customers contact me and say, gonna do this, gonna do that. Are you still working? I'm like, well, if I have to. He does one per night. I'll reach out to him. I guess he uses... Oh, you watched him on Twitter. Okay. I'll reach out to him again and again and again and again, probably. So, yeah. Any other key workers? Or just Deb? She's the only key worker we've got. This has been the lowest view count of any live that I have ever done. But I'm not really prepared. But it's a coffee morning. Like, I don't have a... Like, I'm just here to drink a cup of coffee. It's not even my first tea of the day. Like, this is my second. I've already had breakfast. I had breakfast at 7. I've been waiting to do this. This is like lunchtime. Yeah, Kieran. I stopped the flow. It'll grow again. Yeah, I mean, I don't get many views on these anyway. I've got more views on the last 2 vlogs that I've put on. The one with the how well do I know my partner and the walk yesterday. Like, they get more views than the podcasts and these. But where is Ben? I assume he's at work, probably. We'll touch base with Ben during the week. Where is Ben? Jesus Christ, everybody likes Ben more. I'll get Ben on. We'll get in touch with Ben. I'll talk to him. I've played Call of Duty with Ben over the last few days, a few times. So we'll drop in with the lambs and see how things are going. Tracy loved the Eddie Del Toro podcast. Appreciate it. Thank you. I noticed that the podcast I did with my son is the only podcast, I think, with a dislike, which really, that wasn't fun. I'm not impressed by that. Some turd disliked it. Oh well. If you're watching, you're a turd. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I have nothing more to share with you. We'll keep this one short. Just know that tomorrow I'll have 2 questions. Maybe more people will tune in because they'll see that we're back. It's the Decaf coffee morning. Once again. Oh yeah. If you've got any questions, like, think about it and you can ask them tomorrow. And if anybody wants to actually join me, like split screen, we can do that. That's what Ben does usually. Deborah's listened to all the podcasts. They're excellent. Thank you. I've got one to put on. I'm probably going to upload it today with Vincent Benedict, the panic attack therapist. I've known him for a while, but never actually spoke to him face to face. So it was pretty good. I learned a lot. So I'll share that one perhaps later tonight. Thank you, Deb. The one with Josh was great. Appreciate it. It was all right. It was a bit awkward because we're just so used to just talking normally and having to try and remain semi-professional. Morning, Michael. Classic song by the Specials, Ghost Town. Relevant in today's testing times, even though the song is over 40 years old. Yeah, I know it. I know the song. So yeah, I'm out of here. We've done 23 minutes of pretty much nothing. I was nervous about this one this morning because I haven't felt fantastic because I'm tired. But we'll get through. Like, this is the start of my day. Let's get motivated. I've got to record a podcast. I've got to be somewhat alert and awake, ready to ask questions. So yeah, thanks for joining me. And I'll see you tomorrow morning. And we'll be a bit more upbeat and ready. And I'll have 2 questions for you. And if you've got any, just bring them. Deb's husband sings Ghost Town every time they go for a walk. It's nice though. I like it. Have a good day, man. I'll speak to you tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Deb, I'll see you. Well, you'll watch it back because you're at bloody work. Podcasts are brilliant. Cheers, Michael. Thank you, Trace. Have a good day. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Watch the podcast later. And if you can, like, give it a share on your Facebook or your Twitter or wherever. Like the podcast, because I'm still trying to get the numbers up. But yeah, I guess people only want to hear about freaking pandemic stuff and epidemiology and the C word. I'm trying not to mention it. Bye, Deb. Have a good day. See you later. Goodbye. Again.